Hey yo, what is going on guys? Cash and Clean here, and for today I just wanted to talk about how to get those new mastery items. So we got the ally, the wasp spider alpha, we got the mount, and then there's some wings as well to go with it. So pretty much all of those is going to be from this guy over here, the 3-star dungeon in Fey Forest. It's part of the event only, so it is also tradable. And you can also find these in Neon City, but I had better luck in Fey Forest. And it seems like people actually do farms and stuff for this, so be on the lookout. And if you're in a Fey Forest, it's probably gonna get full pretty quick and just people searching for them constantly. And when the update first dropped, this thing was very difficult to get, but pretty much you just break the chest and it auto goes into your inventory. But it looks like I didn't get anything, but you don't have to auto collect anything or do anything special. You just break the chest, it'll go straight into your inventory if you do get one of the drops. I don't know how long it'll take exactly, but I just know that the drops were increased. And just be careful of the lag because it gets really laggy around here. So in the Trove Discord server, I just want to show you guys. So this is one of the developers. Actually, I think this is one of the community managers. But I do gotta say, W on the devs, they're very responsive. Like, they're actually responding to you guys in here from what it looks like for this event. Just don't troll around with them. Like, it actually seems like they're taking the game more seriously now than they were before. But as you can see, they were drastically increasing the drop rate for the Spring Sting event. So that's the wings, the allies, and the mounts. And as mentioned by Cheesy, another community manager, said that you should be able to notice an increased drop rates, so we can actually farm these a little bit more efficiently, because before I think they were just super difficult to get, and at the time we're recording this it seems like they're still working on something. But Cheesy's saying at least one event item every 100 3-star dungeons. This is a pretty good way to make flux if you want to save these items for after the event and then just sell them later, or you can just sell them right away and still get a ton of flux. I think they're going to drop in price a ton. Since the drop rates are increased, there's going to be a ton more on the marketplace, so just be wary of that. So there's probably going to be a lot of people trying to undercut you. But yeah, as you can see by Cheesy, he does like cheeseburgers. I do want to ask the big question, which is Shake Shack, Five Guys, Whataburger, or In-N-Out? And I want those to be ranked. And if you guys want to answer that, you can rank those in the comments down below. If you have no idea what any of those are, then don't worry about it, because those are mainly American burger places. Although I think Five Guys is in Europe, if I'm not mistaken. But I think you guys get the point. So pretty much when you're doing these 3-star dungeons, it's gonna look something like this. If you want to, you can just go straight from the top. You can bomb in from the top over here and you just go straight down. It's pretty straightforward. Just fight the boss, just keep at it, and eventually you'll get the drops if you're trying to farm for it, or you can just buy it with flux on the marketplace. And as for the previous items, I have no idea. I really wish there was a way, maybe not a way, but it would be cool that if you just hovered over an item, it would tell you exactly where to get that item. That'd be pretty cool. I think the devs should implement that. It might be too much, but I think it would be very helpful for a lot of people that are just trying to get all their mastery stuff. And speaking of mastery, there's a couple things I do want to go over. I haven't talked about the changes to you guys on YouTube, but I have on my live streams. And if you do want to be a part of my live streams, I do live stream around 1 a.m. EST. So if you want to convert that to your current time zone, go ahead. But I usually do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Sometimes I'll do a little bit more in a week. Sometimes if I get busy with work, I'll just do like 2 days out of the week or something, or maybe even 1. But I'm pretty consistent with Mondays, although I will have to skip one of the Mondays, but that's besides the point. So we have the patch notes. I haven't really talked about this on my channel yet, but I guess I'll briefly go over it. So there's a couple new benches that are added. There's a bunch of new styles. So if you want to check out the styles, get some mastery items, go for it. And these are designed by actual players. So if you do want to design these, you can go ahead and do so. I cannot give you a guide for this because I have no idea how to do any of the modding stuff, but I'm pretty sure if you do make something like this and it gets added to Trove, they give you some kind of benefit towards it. And depending on what it is, so in this case it's a style, you might get credits for it, so in-game credits. And then I think for like allies and stuff, you can get the codes for it, so you can send them out to other people, just like little giveaways and things like that. It's pretty cool. So like the Shadowy Market, for example, you don't even have to go to the Shadow Tower area anymore. You can probably find it in a club world, or just you can make one yourself in the builder's crafting bench. And then same with the all-purpose key mold. They have this at the hub, they have this in D15 and some other places, but you can actually craft that and put it in your club world as well. But the one I want to talk about is the tomes. I think this is a W on the dev side. Things are changing for the better for Trove. I don't know about that Luxian update, but apart from that, things are getting better. So I don't want to go through every single tome, because some things like this, the Eyes of Cthulhu, for example, this used to be 400, but now you get 750. It's not that much, but it's a little bit of an increase. The tentacles, you get 50 of those now instead of, I think, 20 is what it was before. Oh, the big one. I guess it's not that big, but you get 5 Diamond Dragonites instead of the 3 that you would get with the Diamond Dragonite tome. If you didn't know that they have a tome for this. But the biggest one out of all of this is this one over here. So if you complete this, it's a once-a-week tome. You get 5 Delve Shadow Keys, which is what it used to be. That's what it used to give you, the Delve ones. But now it also gives you 1 Leviathan Key and 1 Constellation Key. And the Constellation Key is very important because you need that for your star chart. Now, it's only one and it's once a week, but it'll save you 1300 cubits or 130 credits. So it's helpful in the long run. And I guess if you're a new player, you can try to focus on mastery because it's at 270, I believe. Yeah, so you get it pretty early, 270 mastery. It is a bit of a journey, but at least this way you can farm other stuff while you're constantly doing this tome, and you can gather up some constellation keys to work on your star chart whenever you get to that portion of the game, because that portion will take a ton of qubits. And at least this way you'll start making use of those keys, because you'll get a bunch of astral echoes before you have to worry about getting all of the keys. But yeah, I'm actually glad they did that change. I mean, 2 would have been a little bit nicer, but 1 is still fine. And one more thing before I head on out is I do want to announce that I made a second channel. So if you guys do want to see extra Trove content, I haven't decided if I want to do Trove content or a mix of other games. I might just make a separate channel entirely just for other games if I wanted to play other games. But this is just Trove content that wouldn't make it onto the main channel, and just like extra cash and clean stuff. So if you do want to head over here and hit subscribe, I'll leave a link to that in the description. I'll try to upload more videos on here and try to keep it either Trove related, or I'll think about if I want to do other games on here, because I already have a couple of Minecraft stuff and I have a couple of Trove stuff, so we'll have to see. But that is gonna be it for today's video. If you guys have enjoyed, please hit that like button. It does help out the channel a ton. And if you aren't subscribed to this channel, I do recommend it a ton. I put out a ton of guides, tutorials, helpful stuff for you guys. And on that note, I'll talk to you guys later.